This is Pray It Off. We're talking about getting organized. It's a weight loss group. How about organizing our refrigerators? How about taking a good look at what we have in the fridge? We're not going to take this all at once. You're going to take it by yourself. But let's just take a couple questions. Your fridge is clean and organized with baking soda to prevent odors. +3. It's stocked, but it hasn't been cleaned since we moved in the house 5 years ago. 0. It's not filthy, but it's not exactly clean, which is probably most of ours. -1. It's a mess and completely disorganized. -2. Would you shop at a dirty, poorly laid out grocery store? If you went to a grocery store and they hadn't cleaned it for 5 years, and the soup was over there next to the milk and the eggs were somewhere over underneath the lettuce, would you want to go there? Or do you like going into Wegmans and going, I'm on a little excursion. No wonder the Baldwins like it so much. Wegmans is beautiful. Is your fridge look like Wegmans? If it does, take a picture and bring it in next week because I want to see it. Would you, your milk and dairy products are whatever's on sale, -1. Chocolate milk, cheese, cream cheese. So many people have bagels and cream cheese for breakfast still. Have I talked about egg beaters? Have I talked about protein for breakfast? God bless you. Bagels and cream cheese, if you must, whole wheat, light cream cheese. Also, people who are still drinking whole milk, have you tried 2%? I only drink almond milk. I don't drink it. I put it on my Kashi cereal. Anyone who hasn't tried almond milk, you really should. How many desserts do you have in your freezer now? Let me read that one again. How many desserts do you have in your freezer now? If A, the Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs never runs out, you get -2. Well, I have a frozen pie and some chocolate cake, and I got some ice cream, a few ice cubes, 1 frozen Snickers bar, -4. Now, if you've got some frozen fruit bars, some frozen grapes, some fat-free frozen yogurt, +2. Now, I'm surprised that for no desserts, you only get +1. Because I would think you should get more. You can do it yourself. Say, I'm giving myself +5 for that. You can do whatever you want. And then I want you to take this. If you're planning 3 healthy meals today, where is that healthy food coming from? Do you think you're going to open the refrigerator door and there's this little chef in there pulling the lettuce? Just a second, I'll get you that salad. It'll be right there. You got to do it yourself. But there's got to be lettuce. There's got to be those things. You know what I don't do anymore? Remember that, or maybe you don't have to think too far back to this, where you open the refrigerator door and you just stand there and you're just looking? I don't do that. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner. We know what we're going to have. Bob and I talked about dinner on the way here because we're going to eat when we get home. Eating isn't a recreational event. Okay, just take this. If you have, what's else in the freezer? If you have frozen pizza, Hungry Man meals, mac and cheese, hot dogs, we'll get into hot dogs as the weather gets better. Here's another good piece of advice. People who have inspirational, healthy eating messages and a shopping list on their refrigerator lose more weight. If you've got, God loves me and I love myself, or healthy eating is a healthy life, things like that. Maybe we can make some. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the wish list. I brought a wish list from Van Dyne of things that our residents can use. You can donate those, and I will bring them in for the gift shop, for bingo prizes. We have close to 500 people who call Van Dyne their home, and any of these things, people bring them in all the time. Now, if you bring things in, and one of the things I say, well, you know, we really can't use it at Van Dyne. Don't you worry about those thought processes. You don't want it, you bring it in. I will do this. Van Dyne, this, flea market, that. They will be dispersed. One thing I promise you I won't do is keep anything, unless I really like something and I have to have it. No, I'm only kidding. I won't. If you bring in a lot of stuff, I'll give you a tax receipt. You can write it off on your taxes. We'll work on this together, everybody. We will donate those things. I also put in hummus deviled eggs. They're so good. It's just, and you can make your own hummus, or if you're like me, you will get the nice roasted red pepper. You hard boil the eggs, you just do it yourself. You don't need mayonnaise, you don't need those things. You can put hummus right in the middle. So try to make those this Easter season. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.